Good morning, traders. Richard Jen and quick Ichimoku Cloud Chart Market Reveal and AI Trading Review of the Dow Jones E-minis futures contract. After a 10% correction, we were looking at potential support to come back into the market in and around this October-November cloud chart support zone. And we did get that support test there, successful support test there. There was a beautiful cloud chart buy signal there, two of them actually. And then we also had a AI generated volatility breakout signal there. And then we had a very strong move to the upside. Got to the top end of the front end, the cloud resistance, managed to break through that and then hit the other cloud chart resistance zone and also now broken through that. So back in bullish territory on the Ichimoku cloud. There is still a possibility that we could hit these upside targets and then come back to retest these levels to the downside. So these are the downside support targets. These two levels, the upside resistance targets, together with the top end of the Ichimoku cloud. So these are the upside resistance targets. But so far so good. Beautiful volatility, breakout, rebound trade, as well as 3 Ichimoku cloud chart rebound trades in and around this support zone. So the daily is looking really good. Captured most of the 3,700.8% rally there on the futures contract. Now looking at the 4-hour Ichimoku cloud, there we can see a couple of nice volatility breakout trades here below the cloud. And we start seeing the cloud chart fundamentals also improve. That look at that rebound there, a couple of nice rebound trades on the Ichimoku cloud support zone. Did manage to get through the top in the cloud. That's another buy signal there. Snaps back to retest the standard line, or we get that retest there. So there was another swing trade position there, another cloud chart cross buy signal, about a 5 or 6 classic Ichimoku cloud chart trades on the back of that. And then we now had a strong rally above the cloud, but extended from the top in the cloud, so there is consolidation risk towards the standard line and the turning line. That's the turning line and that's the standard line, so keep that in mind. The Fulgent AI generated stop losses just below a few points below the standard line of the Ichimoku cloud, so keep that in mind. But that level together with the top end of the front end of the cloud is the new support zone on the 4-hour Ichimoku cloud. But so far so good, getting very close to the upside resistance targets there on the 4-hour Ichimoku cloud. Looking at the 60 minutes, beautiful volatility breakout signals there together with cloud chart rebound buy signals there. Fantastic. These are really great trades to take off that cloud chart successful support test. But what I want to point out here is you might notice that here is a major reversal signal, and took a really big position here on the back of that, because the major reversal signal from the artificial intelligence engine is not a signal that happens very often. So these are high probability trades. This one is 70 to 80% accurate on average, so it's a significant signal to take, so you can take some substantial quite a large position in the futures contract on the back of that. But the others, volatility breakout, do happen quite often, so you got to keep a very tight stop loss policy on the back of that. And if we look at where the current most recent stop loss is, it's just there in line with the standard line Ichimoku cloud. And we could see that come back to test that zone or even test the top in the cloud. But you can see every time the futures pulls back to the bottom end of the Ichimoku cloud, that's another position to be very aggressive on the futures trading in around that point. I would personally move that trailing stop a little bit below the standard line, because we could see a potential rebound from that standard line. From the Ichimoku cloud chart perspective. For the really high frequency intraday 30-minute chart, you can see lots of signals there, also in and around support zones there. So you can see you can use the AI for shorter, smaller type time frames. Together with the Ichimoku clouds. But so far back above the top end of the cloud, so that's bullish, where the old highs as the upside targets and the top end of the front end of the cloud as the support zones going into April and May. But so far so good. Captured some really big moves using artificial intelligence and Ichimoku cloud chart signals together. Thank you for watching. Until next time, happy cloud chart and AI trading. Bye for now.